Well, we're doing well. We're getting on transition good, and our defense is really stepping up. We have some big key players like Nick Thompson, Naylon Thompson, Lucas North. Just everybody's been stepping up, bringing more than what they bring last year.
With last season, obviously you guys won a share of the SAC title. So with that target on your back for this season as a reigning SAC champ, how do you guys approach it knowing you're getting everybody's best shot and people are gunning for you?
I feel like we just have to be stronger than we were last year because, everybody is gunning for us because they're trying to take our title that we've proudly earned. So we're trying to get back there like we did last year.
Now, obviously you guys won the SAC last year, but Homestead got you once right before the tournament and then in the tournament as well, in the holiday tournament. So they beat you twice last year. Does that give you guys a little extra motivation going into a big game this Friday? Like, hey man, I know we accomplished a big goal last year, but dang it, these guys beat us twice.
Yeah, it does put a little chip on our shoulder. They're a tough team, but I think we can get them this year.
What has Coach been stressing in practice during this week, and what are your biggest concerns with Homestead on Friday night that you have to do to play well as a team?
It's our fast break transition that we're a pretty fast team, so we're trying to keep the tempo up at our speed and not slow it down for them. And our defense have to really step it up because they have.
Final question: how much are you looking forward to a game like this? It's a marquee game. It's kind of you're the reigning SAC champ. A lot of people have them as one of the favorites to beat for the SAC title this year. It's our highlight zone game of the week. How much are you guys looking forward to a game with some juice in it for this season?
It's very exciting, and it's just like any other game, pretty much. We just have to face diversity and come with what we got.
Perfect. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that'll be all.
I really like how everybody's here, ready to work, and I like how we all like to get up and down. We really fit together with our play styles. We all like I said, our transition game is most of our game, so I like how our guys like to run.
Having won the SAC championship last year, do you feel like a rise in expectations, not only from outside people, but also for this team? And do you feel that kind of that bullseye on your back, if you will, from opponents that are, they want to knock off the reigning SAC?
Definitely. I definitely see, like last year, people really weren't expecting us to win it like we did, so we do have that target on our back. And I do think we hold ourselves to a higher standard because we know that we did win it last year, so we have to, live up to those expectations that everybody has for us now.
When you talk about Homestead, what are your biggest concerns with them, and what are you guys working on in practice to get ready for what they present on Friday night?
Biggest concern is probably their depth because we know that they have all those players over there that, they're solid. We got the Luke Goodies, the Fletcher, so, we have to come ready to play. Our biggest thing right now is probably going to be defense, blocking out, rebounding. We got to compete with their physicality down low, so, yeah.
When you take a look at last year, obviously you won the SAC championship, so that's a big feather in the cap. But they got you in this game right before the SAC holiday tournament, and they got you in the holiday tournament right after that. Does that give you guys some extra motivation going into this one? Like, yes, you accomplished a bigger goal, but you still don't want to be beat by the same team twice in the season. Give you a little extra juice for a game like this?
It definitely, holds a little weight. This first one is really the one that we really want to get, come out, hit them. The second one is more of a for fun, but it's definitely a big task to beat a team twice. So.
Final question. This is the highlight zone game of the week. You're talking about a reigning SAC champ versus a team that a lot of people picked as the favorite this year. Knowing that there's a lot of eyeballs and a lot of juice going into this game, what has you most excited to play and suit up in this one on Friday night?
I think it's just going to be a good game. We're going to come out, compete. It's definitely not going to be a, cakewalk for anyone, I think, so we got to just play our game and, do what we do.
Well, first, we had a quick week to get ready for Leo. And, with 5 days of practice with the guys coming from football state finals, I was pretty pleased with how we went out and competed against Leo. Then I was disappointed on Saturday that we kind of took a step back. The hope is this week that we can get ourselves going in the right direction and get the guys' legs underneath them so that way we can be able to start competing for another SAC championship. Guys have been coming in working hard, giving us a perfect effort that we asked for and doing things well. We just need to step up and do some other things that we've been working on.
Having won the SAC title last year, do you feel that teams are gunning for you guys a little bit, that you do have a target on your back as the reigning conference champ? And if so, how do these guys handle that the expectation level has risen here at Bishop Luers?
Well, I mean, we put more pressure on ourselves than anybody can put on us. And, we know what we're capable of doing when we play our game. It's just a matter of us getting into our routine and getting in rhythm and playing our game. We can create a lot of havoc and, probably we're not going to sneak up on anybody, that's for sure. Everybody knows that we're going to give them our best every time we play. So, as far as us having a bigger expectation and people coming at us, I think that's great for the guys, and, hopefully they can step up and accept that challenge. The other teams, there's a lot of great teams in the SAC. And, Carroll, Homestead, Snyder's looking pretty good right now. Even Wayne's looking good, holding opponents below 40 points a game so far with most of their games. So we're just happy to be able to compete and just have the opportunity during this time that we're in right now.
Obviously, you won the SAC championship last year, which was a big goal, but this Homestead team got you twice, once right before the tournament and then in the SAC holiday tournament. So is that a little extra motivation this year, knowing that, man, yeah, we accomplished sort of our ultimate goals, but man, these guys got us twice last year.
Well, I mean, Homestead's Homestead. Coach Johnson does a great job with those guys over there, and he's got two good players, and Lawyer and Goody. And I think Lawyer is probably as good a shooter in the area as anybody. But then Goody's a good man to have in your lineup as well. And then you got the other kids like Simmons and Leaper that can play really well too. So he's got a strong four guys over there and a solid bench. So for us, our goal is just to compete and see where the chips fall at the end of the game.
Final question for me: how excited are you guys to play this game? I mean, this is the reigning SAC champ versus a team that people have as a possible top contender for the SAC this year. I mean, this is kind of a game with a lot of juice. I know it's before the holiday break, but having a big game to play like this, you feel like an extra energy from this team as you get ready for Friday? Yeah,
I mean, we bring a lot of energy every day, and I just feel like, like I'm going to tell the guys again today, like I tell them every day, every game that we have an opportunity to play right now is 32 minutes of opportunity. And so we got to give people 32 minutes of our best, so that way they can either make us better or we can make them better.
Anything else you like to add?
Hey, just have a good SAC tournament or championship season this year. We can only hope, right?